So I guess since my thing is just looking at movie-based games lately, and since two movies of my two favorite franchises are coming out, Star Wars and James Bond, I've already been looking at some Star Wars games, thought I'd look at James Bond now. So this is the 2008 video game adaptation of the 2008 James Bond film, Quantum of Solace, which was not a popular James Bond film, but I recently went through and rewatched and reviewed every James Bond movie because there was actually a lot I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen any of the Connery films, and I'd only seen bits and pieces of the Roger Moore films. So I'm like, I'm going to go watch them all and review them. And you can read that on my stupid blogspot blog, ranting, raving, and movies.blogspot.com. But, like the movie, I will say about the Quantum of Solace game that I think it was a little underrated. It's obviously not an amazing game because everybody would have heard about it. But I think it's fun. The James Bond series is, as far as video games are concerned, are most well known for the Goldeneye game on Nintendo 64, and maybe even the remake of that game they put out on Wii and then later onto PS3 and 360, which I really like. Goldeneye, I really like the Goldeneye remake. Actually, the remake is probably my favorite James Bond game. Oh no, correction. The other game I look at, Bloodstone, is my favorite James Bond game. But I think Quantum of Solace is a little underrated. It's a first-person shooter, as with most James Bond games try to do. But alright, sorry, it's a little hacking minigame. Oh, I think I gotta... Oh, okay. So I'm just using my directional keys. I thought I had to click them. I don't play the PC version that much, which that is the version I am playing, as you can tell. I don't know how to switch guns. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, I kind of just like using the Walther P99. Yeah, so as you saw earlier, it's a first and third person shooter. When you take cover here, you're in third person. You can see it's the Daniel Craig likeness because it was a Daniel Craig movie. So, like I was trying to say about the movie, I think Quantum of Solace is one of those Bond films that's better in retrospect. When I reviewed them all, I had only seen Quantum once, and it was maybe like a year after it came out, and I ended up really liking it, but I watched it right after I watched Casino Royale for the first time. So I came to both of those kind of late. And I will always maintain that if you watch both of those movies back to back as like one long movie, it makes Quantum a much better film. But yeah, so the game, first-person shooter was always where they decided to take James Bond because obviously, I mean, with Goldeneye being so influential to video games, especially first-person shooter video games. Oh no. I just have to sprint to him to take him down? Oh, okay, that's a little different. I forget this game even has a kind of melee. But yeah, so one thing I like about this game is the shooting, which Treyarch actually had a hand in developing this game, which you know for some of the better Call of Duty games, the first two Black Ops games, well, I guess all the Call of Duty Black Ops games, and World at War. But yeah, the shooting's solid. I mean, it doesn't reinvent the wheel or anything, but it feels good, feels tight. I'm a huge fan of pistols in games, so I mean, James Bond, he's kind of a pistol-using guy because he's got the classic Walther gun that he's known for. This is the P99. He uses the PPK in some of the older movies, but Daniel Craig and Pierce Brosnan use the P99. Ooh. Which one? I love the sound of the pistol, like, and just the Walther P99 in general I like as a gun, so you know, getting to use it, it's always kind of my weapon of choice. And you can put a silencer on, but I don't exactly know how. I don't know if I can at the moment. Maybe this level you can't do it, but let's see. Do I have some objectives here? So I'm playing on kind of like this is one of those games that has like multiple difficulties for like normal. So I'm playing on one of the normal difficulties. And as with any James Bond game, there's like multiple objectives depending on the difficulty you have, or kind of like bonus objectives.
There was a firefight in the greenhouse. That was our last contact.
Alright, so I can get a little different gun here. I suppose I like using the Walther, but I suppose I could switch it up a little bit. So you definitely... Oh wow, that guy survived that. So one thing I like about this game, this is the very beginning, this is the first level, which picks up at the end of Casino Royale. The same way Quantum does as a movie, it picks up like 9 minutes after. So this first level is kind of bridging the gap of the end of Casino versus the beginning of Quantum, where you're like getting Mr. White and going after him. I guess I could shoot that to damage enemies. So yeah, this level's filling the segment. One thing I like is later in the game you actually play through moments of Casino Royale. Those are my favorite parts of the game. There's like a stealth mission in the casino, reminiscent from a scene from the movie, and that stuff's real great. But yeah, I mean, like I said, not reinventing the wheel, it's just your standard shooter. But, you know, as a James Bond fan, it's a totally competent James Bond game, totally competent first-person shooter.
If you haven't found the safe,
Alright, so I guess I got these little pickups in the form of a phone. Which, if they're in order, it looks like I missed 2 of them, but I don't know. I'm not really paying attention to pickups at the moment. I don't know why. I just love... I'm a sucker for gun sound effects in video games. That's why EA, some of my favorite shooters with like the Battlefront or Battlefield, I mean, games.
There's no briefcase. The safe is empty.
Damn it. Treasury won't like that.
So I really like the sound of the guns in this game. It's just like the Walther. It just sounds good.
The organization's computer file.
Alright.
I'm downloading them now.
You know, most movie-based games, they're all made pretty quick, and even for 2008, this isn't a great-looking game, but I think it looks fine. You can call it a budget game, I guess, but definitely seems for it. Alright, so now we got the whole place on fire. Yeah, so you can see your kind of field of vision getting obscured as in blood. It's like the James Bond gun barrel. And now it looks like we got some new enemies in armor. Everything's blowing up.
The helicopter.
That melee combat could be better. Shoot him down. Did I just fuck up? No, I guess I take down a helicopter with a pistol. So yeah, I mean, they definitely expand the levels from like the stuff you see in the movie, but I think they do a good job of adapting the movie. Another level to point out is later there's like an opera scene, which if you've seen the movie, you recognize the scene where he's like spying on the members of Quantum, which is a great scene in the movie, is also a really fun level in the game. When they actually need you to use some stealth is kind of where there's some highlights in the game. And there's your gun barrel. So yeah, that's the first level of Quantum of Solace, and gonna look at a couple more James Bond games. But thanks for watching. Look out for some more. And if you haven't seen Spectre, go see it. It's great.